It's 7:45, I guess, and I've been up off and on since 7. And I actually got out of bed at like 7:30 and started making a cup of coffee. Well, I made a pot of coffee. I made a French press of coffee, and I have a cup of coffee cooling. So I guess I'm on track for a reasonable day. Both of my kids are awake, one more grumpy than the other. One has not even had breakfast yet. He is just happily cleaning his room because he wants to get a bird. I don't want a bird in the house. I really don't. Because there's a cat. And cats try to eat birds. And with this particular cat, twice the size of the dog, I'm surprised he hasn't tried to eat the chihuahua. I don't know. I gotta sort out some breakfast. I gotta wait in before I drink my coffee, which is why it's sitting there cooling. And Instagram took down a video of mine that I had previously gotten them to leave alone, claiming fair use. That's what I get for crafting with music playing in the background, right? Anyway, I really hate that. It's like I argued it, and they allowed it, and now they're taking it down again. I should upload a video to Instagram talking about that specifically. Like, how can you copyright strike a video after you already agreed that it could be a public because of fair use? Like, you went back on your word, Instagram. How dare. I need an alternative site for Instagram. I guess I'll just stick with YouTube. All my crafting stuff, I'll just put it here and upload YouTube's own music that's copyright safe and way overused. Or maybe next time I steal intellectual property, I'll just make some Reddit videos slowly reading off anything I find on Reddit. That could be fun. I mean, Reddit's not protected by Warner Brothers. I'm in a mood. 125.6, zero change from yesterday. It's roughly lunchtime, and I didn't get a picture or video of my breakfast, so you just have to believe me. I had my cup of coffee, and I had a bowl of Cheerios. And I did that while also making ganache to put on my cake. Because not everybody likes frosting. And if you hate frosting, this is really, really easy to do. Especially because when it goes on to whatever dessert you put it on, and it works good as a chocolate sauce if it's still warm, but if you are trying to put a thin layer of ganache on something, chill whatever you're working with. Like, my cake has been in the fridge overnight. Bring 1 cup of heavy whipping cream just up to a boil, and then immediately pour it into about 1.5 cups of semi-sweet dark chocolate chips. Well, semi-sweet or dark, they're pretty much the same thing. And then you just stir it thoroughly, let it come up to about room temperature while it starts getting thick. And you just dump that on there. I had tested my cake too soon, and the center kind of fell a bit. So the ganache was kind of pooling in the middle. But I just tilted the pan around till the whole surface was covered. Added a little bit more on top to kind of fill out the dent. Done. Just kind of let it set up. Let it cool. I'll have pictures later. But, yeah, that's what I'm up to. And, helping my kiddo with his, my teenager with his vocabulary stuff. And it looks like I need to delete some old videos and stuff off my phone because I've got about 38 minutes left of record time. That's not good. It doesn't look like much, but it was absolutely delicious. The ganache set up great, and the orange flavor really came through. I forgot to take a picture of my sandwich that I had for lunch. It was turkey and a slice of Kraft cheese on keto bread. And the cake was so good. The cake tastes like a dark chocolate orange where it's wrapped in foil. You whack it really hard on the counter, and then all the slices are these little chocolate pieces. It's so good. It was delicious. And then my oldest, who does not eat chocolate, he peeled his ganache off. So, you know, that's a step up from frosting, which you try to scrape off and it's still on there. Well, he got between me and the cake as I was trying to get another slice. So, this may be because he's just annoying, but it did dissuade me from getting the second piece. So grateful. So grateful for that. I'm gonna make him do extra chores. I just realized I forgot to do my outfit of the day bit. Okay. Okay, really messy ponytail. And I can't figure out how to direct my camera. Shaman's Harvest Soul Crusher shirt. Red belt because I desperately need it. And torn up ripped jeans because I'm trying to get stuff done. And my fitness tracker band is still that weird Pepto-Bismol color. Mission successful. Both my boys got trims. Mom got her undercut shaved. And my dad is no longer threatening to put his hair in a man bun. My arms are tired, but my family is definitely worth it. Bread store. Bread! If you're not going through your schoolwork as fast, y'all move it. We are back to this point. Go get your Chromebook stuff ready to go, except for working on whatever you're doing right now. Get your chargers. Get them set to leave. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna go full on Red Foreman here in a minute. Dinner was my mom's homemade fried rice with shrimp and bacon in it. There's also mushrooms and water chestnuts. The shrimp fried rice was really good, and got a little secret mission this evening. Anyway, that'll be fun. I'm stuffed, and I know I'm over my calories because I had a second piece, like a half-size piece, of that blasted cake, and it's so good. Anyway, I'll be leaving the house here shortly, and it looks like I'm getting a zit right about where I had multiple way back. Fun stuff. It always takes so long to heal. Hate it. I keep checking the weather. The weather tomorrow is supposed to be really good, and the food truck that's supposed to be at this brewery that I'm going to is supposed to be fairly experimental, but overall barbecue. So they're not just mimicking every other barbecue joint. They are trying new stuff, so this should be fun. Okay, it is 7 o'clock, and I had, you know what? Oh my gosh. So my brother was texting me because, of course he was, because tomorrow's my birthday, and I wanted to see if he wanted to come and go out to this brewery with the family, because birthday stuff, right? Kind of thing families do. And the cake turned out so good, and he's also one of the people in my family who hates frosting, so I'm like, you want me to bring you guys some cake, because you're right around the corner where I gotta drop my kids off at their grandfather's house anyway. And I described for him how this cake and ganache had worked out so beautifully. And so I put an extra half hour on my scheduling, because I'm usually pretty intelligent like that. And I went and dropped off a good serving. Actually, it's more like 3 servings worth of cake for him and my sister-in-law. And we just, you know, socially distanced chatted for a while because they're barely getting out of the house. Same, you know, like the whole time, right? Mood for like the whole world. And I'm planning, after I drop my kids off with all their stuff, their school stuff, whatever clothes they need, right? I'm gonna run down into this larger city and go get this thing that I need to get. And we pull up to my ex-father-in-law's house, and it occurs to me that I didn't ask a very crucial question of my child. Did you pack your medications? So I'm gonna run into the bigger city near me, and I'm going to get the thing I need to go get. And then I have to run home, get his medications, and bring him all the way back out to his dad's house. Late. Brilliant. So I'm going to be driving quite a bit this evening. It's 10 o'clock, and I don't want to be doing this day in, day out. Oh my god. So I ran into the city. I picked up a special bottle of something I haven't been able to find locally from my dad. Let's just say he makes the expensive stuff last longer. I am tired, so I gotta drop off my kids' medications. And I realized, you know what, I pretty much run myself out of healthy food. I ate way too much cake today, and I don't feel full. So, I stopped to grab some produce, sweet peppers, for my drive home, along with some low-calorie stuff and some heavy protein stuff. And after tomorrow, I am not saying starting Monday, I am saying starting Sunday, okay? Don't start Monday, start Sunday. I am going to put my focus back on lower calories until I see some more weight loss. I just had this thing buzz a moment ago. It says nice job staying active, which usually happens when I've made my goal for 50 minutes. Although I would not be surprised if it was steps today. I don't even need ranch dressing right now. It's really good. So that's where I'm at. It's already 10 o'clock. I haven't had my evening medications, and I gotta get home. I could sleep in tomorrow, because I don't have it to get my kids up. But no, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get up, make coffee. I think I'm gonna have a keto shake for breakfast, because that's 190 calories, and that's gonna make up for the amount of barbecue and beer I'm gonna have at lunch. I'll probably ride with my parents since I live with them. Anyway, and that way, lightweight me can have a whole bunch of beer and not worry about driving afterwards. It's a good plan. I went over my calories because I kept having some extra cake. That's fine. And then for the day, I'm going home. It's not quite 1 a.m. and I just got this video, what is the word I'm looking for? Edited. I'm exhausted. Technically it's February 6th, but I'm going to say that it is not my birthday until I wake up. And at this rate, you know what? I just might sleep in after all. Breakfast plan would still be the same though. I might even skip coffee, have extra beer. Like that's where we're at. Though I may need the coffee just to be functional enough to get to the brewery. So it's been a long night. My arms are still tired and sore from helping my family with their haircuts. and hours and hours of driving on top of that is probably a bad idea. And then I get home and my room was cold because I left my little space heater over here off all day because it got warm today for a very short time in the middle of the afternoon. So I came home and my room was cold because it's blocked off from the heat from the rest of the house because asthma. So I took my meds. I'm done for the night. I'm done. And man, I managed a lot of recording, though I had to cut a lot out. So I guess that's good. Nah. I would like to keep my videos to about 10 minutes, but there was a lot going on today. Thanks for sharing my day with me.